Welcome to our channel. Today, we're exploring 5 nursery rhymes to teach your baby sign language. Each rhyme is chosen to make learning sign language easy and enjoyable for both you and your baby. Sign language helps your baby develop language skills and be more social. Let's dive in and learn these fun rhymes together. Grab your baby's favorite blanket, find a cozy spot, and get ready to sign along with us. So, without further ado, let's start our sign language adventure with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Let's start with a classic Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. This rhyme is perfect for introducing your baby to sign language because the signs are simple and repetitive. First, we'll learn the sign for twinkle. To sign twinkle, hold both hands open in front of you, then wiggle your fingers like twinkling stars. Next, let's learn how to sign star. Point upwards with one hand, as if you're pointing to a star in the sky. Now, let's put it together. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Moving on to the next part of the rhyme, we have how I wonder what you are. For how, place both hands together in front of your chest, then move them apart in a questioning gesture. For I wonder, point to your head with a thoughtful expression. Lastly, for what you are, extend your hands outwards as if you're asking a question. Practice these signs a few times until you feel comfortable. Now let's try signing the entire rhyme together. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Remember to sign each word clearly and at a pace that your baby can follow. Celebrate these small victories and keep practicing regularly. The more you sign, the more confident you'll both become. Great job, and now let's move on to our next nursery rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock. Our next rhyme is Hickory Dickory Dock, a classic nursery rhyme that has been enjoyed by generations of children and parents alike. It's a fun and rhythmic song that introduces a variety of signs, making it a great way to engage with your little one while also teaching them something new. Let's start with the sign for hickory. This is a simple yet effective sign that can be easily remembered. For hickory, make a fist with one hand and tap it gently on your other hand, as if you're knocking on a door. This knocking gesture is easy for babies to mimic and understand. Next, let's learn the sign for dock. This sign is a bit more complex but equally fun to learn. To sign dock, extend one arm horizontally and place the other hand vertically on top, creating a T shape. This T shape represents the dock and is a great visual cue. Now let's put it together. Hickory Dickory Dock. Combining these signs helps reinforce the words and their meanings. Moving on, we have the mouse ran up the clock. This part of the rhyme is particularly fun for kids. For mouse, use your index finger to make a small, quick movement near your nose, mimicking a twitching mouse nose. This sign is playful and engaging. For ran up, move your fingers upward as if the mouse is climbing. This climbing motion adds a dynamic element to the rhyme. And for clock, point to your wrist as if you're pointing to a watch. This is a common sign that children can easily relate to. Now let's try signing the entire line. The mouse ran up the clock. Putting these signs together creates a fun and interactive experience. Next, we have the clock struck 1. This part of the rhyme introduces the concept of time. For clock struck, make a fist and tap it gently on your other hand. This sign mimics the striking of a clock. For 1, hold up one finger. This is a simple sign that even very young children can understand. Now, combine the signs. The clock struck 1. This helps children understand the sequence of events in the rhyme. Lastly, we have the mouse ran down. This completes the story of the rhyme. Use the same sign for mouse as before, and for ran down, move your fingers downward as if the mouse is climbing down. This downward motion is a great way to end the rhyme. Now let's put it all together. The mouse ran down. Combining all the signs creates a cohesive and engaging story. Practice signing the entire rhyme. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, Hickory Dickory Dock. Repetition helps reinforce learning. Great job, and now let's move on to our next nursery rhyme. Mary Had a Little Lamb. This next rhyme is another classic that is sure to delight. Our third rhyme is The Beloved Mary Had a Little Lamb, a timeless classic that has been cherished by generations. This gentle and soothing song is perfect for teaching your baby a few basic signs, making it both fun and educational. Let's start with the sign for Mary, which is simple and easy to remember. To sign Mary, simply point to yourself or gesture towards an imaginary person, as if introducing someone. Next, let's learn the sign for Lamb, which is a bit more intricate but equally fun. For lamb, use one hand to mimic shearing wool from the other hand, which represents the lamb. This gesture is both visual and engaging for your baby. Now, let's put it together. Mary had a little lamb. Practice this a few times to get comfortable with the signs. Moving on, we have its fleece was white as snow, a beautiful line that paints a vivid picture. For fleece, use both hands to mimic the action of shearing wool again, reinforcing the earlier sign for lamb. For white, hold one hand up and move it in a small circle near your face, as if highlighting the purity of the fleece. And for snow, flutter your fingers downward as if snowflakes are falling gently from the sky, creating a magical effect. Now let's combine the signs. Its fleece was white as snow. Practice this line to ensure smooth transitions between signs. Next, we have and everywhere that Mary went, which emphasizes the bond between Mary and her lamb. For everywhere, use both hands to make a sweeping motion around you, indicating all directions and places. For Mary went, point to yourself again and gesture forward as if you're walking, showing movement and direction. Lastly, we have the lamb was sure to go, highlighting the lamb's loyalty. For lamb, use the same shearing wool sign as before, and for sure to go, point to yourself and gesture forward again, indicating certainty and direction. Now let's put it all together. The lamb was sure to go. Practice the entire line to ensure fluidity in your signing. Practice signing the entire rhyme. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Repetition will help reinforce the signs and make them second nature. Great job! And now let's move on to our next nursery rhyme. Itsy Bitsy Spider. Get ready for more fun and learning. Our fourth rhyme is the playful Itsy Bitsy Spider. This cheerful and engaging song is perfect for teaching your baby a few more signs. Let's start with the sign for spider. To sign spider, cross your hands at the wrists and wiggle your fingers like spider legs. Next, let's learn the sign for Itsy Bitsy. For Itsy Bitsy, use your thumb and index finger to make a small pinching motion. Now, let's put it together. Itsy Bitsy Spider. Moving on, we have went up the water spout. For went up, move your hands upwards in a climbing motion. For water, make a W shape with your fingers and move your hand downwards like water flowing. For spout, extend one arm and make a circular motion with the other hand near your elbow, representing the spout. Now let's try signing the entire line. Went up the water spout. Next, we have down came the rain. For down, move your hands downwards in a falling motion. For rain, flutter your fingers downwards like raindrops. Lastly, we have and washed the spider out. For washed, make a scrubbing motion with both hands. For spider, use the same crossed hands and wiggling fingers gesture as before. For out, move your hands outwards as if pushing something away. Now let's put it all together and wash the spider out. Practice signing the entire rhyme, Itsy Bitsy Spider, went up the water spout, down came the rain, and washed the spider out. Great job! And now let's move on to our final nursery rhyme, Baa Baa Black Sheep. Our final rhyme is the delightful Baa Baa Black Sheep, a timeless classic that has been enjoyed by generations. This charming and rhythmic song is perfect for teaching your baby some more signs, making learning both fun and engaging. Let's start with the sign for Baa, which is the sound a sheep makes. To sign Baa, place your hand near your mouth and make a sheep-like gesture, as if you're mimicking the sound of a sheep. This helps your baby associate the sound with the gesture. Next, let's learn the sign for black, an important color in the rhyme. For black, use one hand to draw a line across your forehead, as if you're shading it with a marker. This visual cue helps reinforce the concept of the color black. Now let's put it together. Baa Baa Black Sheep. Combining these signs helps your baby understand the phrase as a whole. Moving on, we have you any wool? This part of the rhyme introduces the concept of asking a question. For have, bring both hands towards your chest in a grabbing motion. This gesture signifies possession. For you, point to your baby. This helps them understand the concept of addressing someone. For wool, use both hands to mimic shearing wool from a sheep. This action helps your baby visualize the material. Now, let's combine the signs. Have you any wool? This reinforces the question format. Next, we have yes sir, 3 bags full. This part of the rhyme is about affirmation and quantity. For yes, nod your head or make a fist and move it up and down. This is a universal sign for agreement. For sir, tap your forehead with a salute-like gesture. This shows respect and acknowledgement. For 3, hold up 3 fingers. This helps your baby learn to count. For bags, use both hands to make a bag-shaped gesture. This visual cue helps them understand the concept of a container. For full, use both hands to indicate something full to the brim. This helps convey the idea of abundance. Now let's put it all together. Yes sir, 3 bags full. Combining these signs helps your baby understand the entire phrase. Next, we have one for the master. This part of the rhyme introduces the concept of giving. For one, hold up one finger. This reinforces the concept of singularity. For master, point to yourself or gesture towards an imaginary person. This helps your baby understand the idea of a recipient. Now, let's combine the signs. One for the master. This helps your baby understand the phrase in context. Now we have one for the dame. This part of the rhyme continues the theme of giving. Use the same sign for one as before, and for dame, gesture towards another imaginary person. This helps your baby differentiate between different recipients. Finally, we have, and one for the little boy who lives down the lane. This part of the rhyme introduces a new character. For little boy, use one hand to make a small gesture, indicating a child. This helps your baby understand the concept of size and age. For lives, place your hand on your chest and move it in a circular motion, indicating life. This helps convey the idea of existence. For down the lane, use both hands to make a downward and forward motion, representing a path. This helps your baby visualize direction. Now, let's put it all together. And one for the little boy who lives down the lane. Combining these signs helps your baby understand the entire phrase. Practice signing the entire rhyme. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. One for the master, one for the dame, and one for the little boy who lives down the lane. Repetition is key to learning. Great job, and now let's move on to the conclusion of our signing adventure. You've done wonderfully.
Thank you for watching.